Apparently so. At least here in Martira. The father was a foreigner of another tribe. Their marriage would never have been accepted. The traditionalists always say mixed-blood children are abominations, terrible omens. And superstitions like that tend to carry a lot more weight in the countryside. Joanna brushed it off. Said it was ridiculous and irrational. She was about to announce the child's birth. And then tragedy struck. The old woman. The nanny they'd hired. She killed the boy in his crib.
What?
Seems like this was around the time the human sightings were becoming more widespread.
It would be easy to ascribe the birth as the ill-fated omen. But to justify murdering a child?
Joanna's family was overjoyed. The deed kept the abomination out of the public eye. They never even investigated her crime. And Joanna's love, the father, was banished from the city. The nurse's diary concludes, "Oh God, please forgive me for my sin most wicked."
Ugh. Let's move on. This is looking worse by the minute.
Let's see. Hey.
This is...
Look.
However,
It can't be.
That should come in handy. Pocket it.
I don't like this.
Yes.
What? Here already?
Is that a baby?
Nope, not a baby.
Are you hungry? Oh, so fussy today.
This monster. Is it a human?
This is the child you hold so dear? So, all the victims you kidnapped?
Oh, my darling has a hearty appetite. I had Morris deliver us food. Were you able to secure a meal?
Well,
Useless! You have failed to eliminate the bounty hunters, and now you've led Heisme himself here. But no matter. You look tender enough for my darling's liking.
what?
This is your child. It just devoured a man. All I see is a mindless monster.
And a monster is what I see when I look upon the world. People are beasts of fear and superstition, murderers without remorse. I have done nothing they've not done to me. Abominations. They are the unnatural. They deserve to die. They should all be so glad to nourish my child. My dear, sweet child.
A mother's love should nurture, but this is beyond the pale.
And you? Do you not condemn her? She kidnapped children, murdered them in cold blood, and would see you blamed for it.
In truth, I know this woman's pain all too well.
Huh?
In the name of her child, she was willing to turn against the entire world. Behind her atrocities, I see the devotion of a bereaved parent. You found yourself unjustly in a terrible darkness, and I struggle to blame you. Burying your own child is unbearable. Grief and madness fill the gaps where love had been. But my eyes were opened. These people helped me see. The only way to beat the darkness is to confront it. Step by meager step. You must walk back to our reality. Look upon that, and see true that it is not the child you once loved.
Be silent! You know nothing of it. Your sermons better suit a preacher, but that is not your place here. You are here to be eaten!
Good. Show me your hate. Pour out your darkness. We'll fight, but not in justice's name. Grief is its own death, so we will show you life!
Darling, are you still hungry? Mother wants you to play with your food! Come, my darling. It's time for supper. Eat up.
All the people had disappeared. This must have been the last thing they ever saw.
We break this tragic curse here and now. It's the only way we might mourn them. Let us finish this, Captain. We'll put an end to this horror, whatever the cost.
If we can figure out what it really is, we can win. Let's get after it.
Some darker arts.
By this power. Ice!
No holding back! The power of light!
Oh, power of heroes!
As the point of a sword!
Die!
Heisme! They've dropped their defenses! Right on target!
By the
Nice one,
blade in
Soul.
hand! This won't do. Join with me! Perhaps not this. To safer ground! Charging in! Come! No. Comrades, lend me your strength!
I'm counting on you!
Behold my power!
Please!
Heisme! They've
I'll
dropped
use
their
what I must.
defenses.
There's a falling back! Oh, power of kings!
Stroll!
Now
they've stacked
accept
their
your
defenses.
fate! Rancor!
Come forth, royal soul!
Nice hit!
In the
That was
warrior!
perfect.
I'll cut you down!
Is everyone all right?
Oh, power of heroes!
I'll run you through! They yet cling to life.
Face me! Some darker arts. Formidable indeed.
Oh, my darling. Mama's here. Mama will always be here for you. Here. Take all the magic I have.
She healed the demon baby?
Vitus power! Maybe there's a better choice.
No holding back! Hack and slash!
By the sword. With blade in hand! Pierce through them!
Oh, power of kings!
What a shame!
Is everyone okay? That thing's been staring at us for a while now. It's so creepy. Wait, staring at us? That's it! The eyes! I bet if you go for those huge eyes, it'll have a hard time hitting us. We can't afford to feel sorry for it right now. Wait for an opening and try blinding it. If we hit its eyes, maybe it won't move around so much.
I won't hold back!
I shall vanquish evil!
I stand
Looks like we
ready
can't brute force through this one.
for all that we strive for!
All right, it's not going anywhere like this.
Then I need all power of kings. Zah!
You hit their weakness. Nice moves, Heisme.
I call upon royal power within! Oh, holy light! They die hard!
Heisme's about to collapse. Someone heal him fast.
Magic Knight! At the point of a sword!
Now we won't know where we are.
My son
Come on,
must
this
wait.
is our chance.
Just, I'll use what I must. Mustn't say. Eat! Rancor! Mandible bearing.
Heisme's
It's
in real
okay.
danger.
We can
need
do this.
healing now.
I won't hold back!
Nice hit.
Are you prepared? I'll cut you down! Tougher than I thought.
Is everyone all right? justice prevail! Worthy foe after all!
My
Guard it
son
down.
must wait. Do I overuse our items? Oh, power of kings! Some darker arts. Not long ago, I too had a child. But I couldn't protect him. It was in a nearby village. Some paripus started a riot, and my son was caught in the middle of it. They beat him until he was barely recognizable. Even bloodied and battered, he clung to life. But his body was broken. He couldn't move. And not a single person came to his aid. He was a Ujif, and to them, that's all he was. But he was a helpless child, left to die in a pool of his own blood. By the time I finally got to him, it had been hours. It was too late.
I had no idea.
I couldn't abide it. Reality was too painful, and I ran until I was spending my nights and days in the sandworm's pit. Better to live in solitude than in the embers of hell. That was the real reason I lived in that den of beasts. I thought death would be a mercy.
Isme.
And then these meddlers came along. They dragged me under the night sky I'd not seen in many seasons. And beneath those stars, it finally came to me. This is not the life my son would have wanted for me. That thought changed my whole perspective. His memory deserves love, not pain. Look with your eyes and your heart. You can ignore it no longer. You loved your child, not this creature. And the child you loved is gone.
If I could have sacrificed my life instead, I swear I would have done it. I loved my son with all of my heart.
I know. Nobody could ever deny you that. And now, the nightmare is over.
What do we do? Do we present this creature as evidence?
I don't know. Our testimony's likely not enough to prove this monster was behind the disappearances, and it'd be easily denounced as a publicity stunt.
Do you recall the promise I made when first we met? I pledged my political support if you were able to solve this matter. I fear that after all this, it is a boon I can no longer provide. But if you need a head to present to the judges, perhaps it could be my own.
I don't know what you mean.
Please take me to the exhibition of the brave. I will confess the truth before the masses. Surely the evidence will be undeniable when heard from my lips.
Yet as a holy woman, 'twould be bold-faced ignominy to sanctifex Forden. You risk dire consequences, possibly even without trial.
I have but one request. Before I depart, I would ensure all my duties are passed to my successor. I know I ask much of you, but would Barden and I be permitted to join you in Oceania later on? I will atone for my sins. For my son's sake, I must.
What should we do? There's no guarantee she won't take this opportunity to escape.
But I see her point. The people here have suffered enough unrest. If she is to leave them, she must ensure they still have guidance, else they'll fall to chaos and panic.
You are our captain. The decision is ultimately yours.
I'm choosing to trust Joanna. Right.
You're too nice for your own good. But you might have a point about not forcing her.
Our treatment of her might reflect on her confession, too. Don't want anyone saying we coerced it out of her.
Then 'tis settled.
Oh, thank you for your kindness. 1,000 times. Thank you. Oh, how curious. It's as if the fog has finally lifted from me.
I've heard the news about Lady Joanna. I will assume the duty of her escort to the exhibition, and I will ensure the warrant on Heisme is taken down. Rest assured, your bounty will be paid in full. After all, I asked that you find the true culprit, and so you did.
Ha ha! I say, we could upgrade the gauntlet runner with some extra spondulics, eh?
Young man, I have a request. Could you donate a portion of the money to the bereaved families? I know 'tis not my place, but something must be done for them. Their pain must be unbearable.
Not just some of it. It's all rightfully theirs.
Well said.
You'll hear no objections from me. All we really needed was a head for the exhibition.
My word. You're all indeed true knights. I'll personally make sure the citizens all hear of your bravery and spirit.
Just as long as you keep this out of the public ear until the exhibition, right? We can't have our opponents finding out and trying anything underhanded.
You have my solemn word. I'm glad I entrusted this to you.
All right.
Heisme, 'Twas thanks to you that we found the truth. We'd not have revealed the culprit or the secret of the castle on our own.
I agree. If Barden thinks we're True Knights all, that goes double for you.
If you've nowhere else to go from here, perhaps you might join us and further lend us your strength.
You're in this race to become king, are you?
Not exactly. Look, you think it'd be all right to tell Heisme the truth?
We've come this far together. It's fine by me.
Yes, I have no objections either.
So His Royal Highness lives. I see now why you all fought so desperately.
Would you lend us your strength?
You already know my answer. My life may not weigh much, but I gladly pledge it to your noble cause. If I'm to choose a lord out of loyalty instead of dependence, then there's absolutely no shame in that.
Not a lord. A friend.
Hear, hear.
Right.
I wish I could have done more to help in Martira. I was so ready to prove myself, too.
Huh?
But maybe I found something better. A goal worth chasing. So I'm gonna focus on that from now on.
The mystical fairy, Gallica, keeper and heritor of the mage's virtues. Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny.
It's you and me. Our destinies are intertwined.
Okay, now all we have to do is head to Briarhaven and wait for Joanna to arrive.
Ah, about that. Dashed inconvenient, but there's apparently been a landslide on the Valley Road. Utterly impassable. The old road crews should have the mess cleared by the competition, so...